Today we find ourselves in Atlanta, Georgia, getting ready to check out a brand new home from another brand new builder. This one, I think you guys are really gonna like it. Let me turn you around and I will tell you all about it. All right, whoo, we had to back way up for this one. Say hello to Forest Lake Drive from Loudermilk Homes. This is a stunning, absolutely stunning home. I think you guys are absolutely gonna love it. It has not one, but two kitchens, saltwater pool. It has space for a future elevator if you decided to put one in. And the master suite is absolutely stunning. Inside, you're also gonna find 6 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms. You do have a 4-car garage, so you've got the 2-car right here attached, and then you also have one that's kind of like detached, but you've got, you know, a cool little drive-through little tunnel thing, which is super cool, and I love that. You have this spectacular brick facade here on the front side of the home. I love that. The 2 lanterns, the archway going into the front door. All of this sits inside of 8,609 square feet. There is tons to get into in this home, and I hope you guys are ready for it. If you are interested in this home, well, it is currently listed for $5,999,000, but with that, let's get inside and see what all we can find. Alrighty, here we go. So this is your view just as soon as you walk in. You've got views into both the living room and then out onto the pool patio space with this, I've never seen this before, it's a collapsible like pocket door, which means there's no actual pane showing once you do slide all those kind of windows together, which is super cool. I'm excited to show that to you, but here in the foyer is where we're gonna start. And you've got these 2 great big, beautiful black doors. These things are hefty. They've got the nice little arch up there as well. And then tons of space, nice and wide in here. You've got a little spot right here that you can put like some type of table or bench and just make it nice and inviting. Now the home itself is not staged, so as we're walking through it, you get to break out your imagination and let me know where you're putting things, right? How you're gonna stage it and decorate it, right? We are gonna go ahead and start on the right-hand side as you walk in. And I have no idea what most of these rooms are, so I'm just gonna walk you through my thought process and hopefully you'll do the same to me down in the comments. So to the right-hand side, this is gonna be like a parlor area. You have this nice big light fixture hanging down in the middle, and then you have the tray ceiling with a little backlighting in there as well, which is super nice. Now I say that this is a parlor just because there is a dedicated office space within the home, but just like a nice little sitting area here. Maybe if you wanted a more open office space, you could have that. And then on the opposite side, this is gonna be like your more formal dining room space, right? So kind of the same setup with the tray ceiling and the accent lights, and then you have this nice kind of oversized light fixture hanging down over the top of where your table would be. And both of these rooms have these great big kind of windows looking out onto the front part of the lot, which you got plenty of trees in here, nice and wooded, gives you a good bit of privacy, right? Which is really nice. Now, you can also access kind of towards the prep kitchen and the main kitchen. Yes, like I said, it does have 2 kitchens, and we'll get to that. But we are gonna come over here and we're gonna start to the right-hand side down this corridor before we hop into all the main common spaces. So, first thing that we're gonna come to just outside of the foyer is the powder room. So you've got your floating vanity, nice big mirror with a couple sconces on either side, and then back behind us, you've got the toilet. This is a nice wide powder room. Like you've got a little elbow room in there. And then on the opposite side of the hall, this is kind of your dedicated office space. And actually, come to think of it, while we were walking through the home, I think there's actually 2 office spaces. There's one down here, which is this one, right? And it's got, let me shut one of these doors so you can kind of see. They do have glass pane doors. But then there's also a dedicated office space or craft room or whatever, right? Up on the 2nd floor as well. So this one's nice because you've got access out onto the back patio. So, you know, you can go put a little sitting area back there, take the laptop out onto the patio, listen to the waterfall coming from the pool, because that sounds awesome. And then the other thing that you do have throughout the house is, I think it's like a whole house kind of stereo system or speaker system, which is pretty neat. That's in most of the rooms, I believe. And then on the opposite side, this can be a number of things, but the home is set up, and you'll see this more once we get down into the basement, but this could be an elevator shaft. If you wanted an elevator, there's just like a tube, essentially. All of these stack on top of each other for every floor. So if you did want to have an elevator in the home, the builder will help you, or will build that for you, which is pretty neat, right? But if you didn't want an elevator, you don't have to have it, and then you've got some storage. So I like that. But all the way at the end of the hall, just kind of away from everything, this is your master bedroom. It's got all of these nice big windows in here. Views out into the pool area, private access out onto kind of the shared patio space with the office, but it's probably going to be one of your offices anyway, right? So it doesn't really matter. But it does have a gas fireplace in here. Love that. Nice big tray ceiling. Again, with that accent light, big old light fixture hanging down in the middle of the room. Ooh, I love it. It's nice and spacious too. And then just off of that, of course, you have the ensuite with the double doors that open up into it. Another tray ceiling in here with matching kind of mini light fixtures from what's in the bedroom running down the ensuite. And then you do have double vanities. I love that you've got like your own space, right? You're not on the same kind of countertop surface. You're separated or divided, and it just allows you to kind of like, sometimes we just need our own personal space, you know what I mean? And I like that. You also have your standalone shower. So you've got one shower head right there, right above the niche. Then you've got a wand shower head, and then you also have a rainfall shower head as well, with a nice big old bench. And then get a load of the size of this tub. Holy Toledo. Look at this thing. 2 of you could fit in here. Ooh, that's a jacuzzi right there. That's what that is. But you've got this window looking out into the woods, like just picture perfect privacy. Love that. It just looks so soothing, right? You got the magnolia trees out there, just kind of perfect. And then again, this is the other vanity. And then back behind us, you do have the water closet with the toilet. And then kind of in between the 2 vanities, we've got this. I mean, it just keeps winding back here. So you've got your own private laundry room, which is nice. No pass through, right? The cabinets go all the way up to basically a bulkhead, like a ceiling, whatever you want to call it. But so that's nice. And then you have a his and her closet. So this would be the his closet. And this is nice because with both closets, you can come in and once you sign contract or whatever, you can design the closet itself how you want it, right? So all the built-ins that you want, where you want them, for what, you know what I mean? So that's pretty cool. You don't have to work within the confines of what is already there. And then I would imagine this could be like I have no idea what this is. To tell you the truth, it's a closet. It's kind of narrow though. So I was thinking kind of like over garments, but I don't think it's wide enough to kind of keep those in there. Maybe it is, but you can let me know down in the comments what you would use that for. And then this would be like her side closet. I guess it doesn't really matter. You can pick and choose whose is whose. This one's just a little fancier, you know what I mean? This is the fancier closet. But it's a little bit more spacious as well, and it's got the windows. But yeah, could you imagine just being able to come in here and designing that perfect closet, right? I think that's pretty neat. All right, so this has all been spectacular, but we're gonna hop back over into the common spaces and get that party started because, man, the kitchen, incredible. But y'all wait until you see this prep kitchen too. You can't even call it a pantry or a butler's pantry. It's a pure entire kitchen. Anyway, so this is your living room space with this absolutely massive fireplace. This thing is huge. The surround is huge. You've got the mantle that just kind of wraps around and then drops down, which is pretty neat. You've got a spot to mount the TV up above that. And then just kind of a cool black surround, right? No hearth. And then on either side of that, you've got these little built-in spaces. So you could add some artwork, put some built-ins, you know, sky is the limit. And then I'll go ahead and give you a good, nice pan so you can kind of decide where you're gonna put things, right in here. And then you do have a tray ceiling that runs the length of this room, which is neat. So in from the living room as well as into the kitchen space. And then you have your sliding pocket doors or collapsible patio doors that slide all the way open and then just hide back behind the wall, which is pretty neat. I love that. There, let me go ahead and back you up and we will dive into this kitchen. I was going to say like honker of a kitchen, but it wasn't coming out right in my mind. And anyway, so 2 islands. This first island right here, it looks like it is set up for seating space. I don't know if this is storage or not. No. So no storage on this side of this island. You do have these great big pendant lights hanging down over the top of it. And then no storage on this side either. Let's see what these things are. Nothing, not little pop. I didn't know if they were going to be like pop-out outlets or what the case was going to be with that. And then kind of along this wall, we'll use this wall as a bridge to the next island. You've got an espresso maker, and then you have your panelized refrigerator and your microwave. And then you've got kind of like another little coffee station, which would make sense, right? Because it's right next to the espresso maker. So that's nice. Cabinets are going all the way up to the ceiling. Love that. Look at just all these little drawers and cabinets. And then we've made it to the next island. So let's go ahead and start on this side, I guess. This one, it does have some storage. Look at that, nice deep storage too. And that kind of goes all the way down. And then on the front side of the island, what do we got? It's very symmetrical. What do we got? So we have a trash can drawer on this side. Is this 2 dishwashers in here? Oh man, let's see. 2 trash can drawers? Yeah, look at that. But then you've got your undermount sink looking back out into your living room, as well as this morning room nook over here to our left-hand side. And then along the back wall, of course, you've got tons of counter space. You've got wolf range, double ovens, massive range hood. And then not a lot of uppers over here on this side. That's okay. 1, you've got a wall of stuff back behind us. And then 2, you've got an entire other kitchen, right? That's gonna be like your messy kitchen or whatever. This kitchen out here is just for, just for looks. I don't know. I'm sure you're cooking something out here, but I don't know. Let's see. Nice big uppers. And then over here on this side, you've got kind of like this little buffet area with some glass pane cabinets so you can show off your kind of finer dinnerware. Oh, little refrigerators. It's like a refrigerator. It's a refrigerator bar, a drink bar. Interesting. Now there's a bar back behind, kind of in the hallway right off of the dining room. And I'll show you that once we get over there in just a little bit. But this is gonna be like your morning room, maybe a dining room. You know, really gonna be up to you. Maybe that other place that I said was a dining room, maybe you wouldn't use that as a dining room at all. I'm excited about this trip. Y'all can see old Betty out there. I'm excited to have her back. We had moved to West Virginia and I still had Delaware tags and I just never had time, or I was lazy, I guess, but I never went and got it re-tagged. So my tags expired and it was just sitting at the house. And I take this truck everywhere because it just gets amazing gas mileage. It's got one of those like EcoBoost engines in it. But I've been bringing Jen's truck, the blue one that you've probably been seeing in a lot of videos. And I think she's happy that I got my truck back, so she can start going places. But anyway, stepping out here onto this back patio space, you've got some covered patio space and then, you know, uncovered patio space. Just kind of give you a good look-see at everything. And then you've got your pool with the waterfall, which is pretty neat. You've got this jacuzzi space with like a little overflow waterfall. And then you've got these great big kind of fire pits over here up above the pool itself. So that's pretty neat. I haven't been up here yet. I just saw it from the patio, so I figured we'd come out here and check it out. Ooh, look at that, another waterfall. It just kind of tears down, right? But got a gas fire pit up here, so you can put some chairs up here and just kind of hang out. And then this is the rear elevation. So if you were interested in that, just kind of what it looks like from the back side of the property. This is a second home in Atlanta. Actually, the other one was Alpharetta, which is just outside of Atlanta, but we're touring this week in the Atlanta area. And I'm pretty excited. They've been super fun, just crazy layouts, features inside of, actually the last one, it was from a different builder. It also had 2 kitchens, right? I'm like, what? Like there's no pantry. It's just a full kitchen with like another range and everything. Anyway, just off of the main kitchen, kind of orient you a little bit. So we do have the stairwell up to the second floor as well as down into the lower level. This is the entrance into kind of that formal dining room space. And then you have this wet bar right here, which is just off of the foyer, the living room. It's just kind of like a centrally located wet bar, which is neat. So you've got sub-zero refrigerators on both ends. You've got some glass pane cabinets kind of standing watch over your wash basin, and then this super cool kind of shiny metallic looking backsplash. All right, so we're gonna go over here to the right-hand side as we exited the kitchen. And we'll start over here. So this is the only secondary bedroom on the main level. The rest of the secondary bedrooms are all upstairs. So this one's got another tray ceiling in it and a good sized room. And then its closet, which would be like a nice, step-in closet with some shelves and stuff. And then you also have an ensuite, which is attached to this one. So single vanity. And then you have the toilet and the standalone shower. Oh man, you can already see it. Are you excited? I'm excited. But so what we're gonna do, we're gonna step out here. This would be like a friend's entrance, essentially. But ultimately it's just access out into like the back motor court area. So this is kind of how you would pull into your garage spaces. So this is the 2-stall on this side. Then you've got that archway right there. And then this is the 2-stall on the other side. And all of this kind of wraps back around to each other. So that's pretty neat. But this is kind of like that little tunnel archway pull through area. And I'm excited because I know there's not like a lot that we're gonna see in the garage, but at the same time, the fact that we get to come into the detached portion, that's a rarity, right? But I'll show you both of them. So you've got a little attic access here in this one. I feel like that would be pretty neat to have like, if you're like a car person or something, to have like a ladder or something that goes up. If it's attic space, right, you probably have a little bit of room to do something. So you can create like a loft or something and just have like a man cave or a she cave up there, right? And then this door leads into the other, well, that one's locked, I think. Hold on. Yeah. Dag nabbit. Well, I guess we'll access that from the inside of the home. But anyway, you would walk through and then you could get into the other garage if you wanted to. So then you've got kind of, this door is what goes into this other garage. And you've got like these kind of lockers, right? So you can hang your coats and stuff. And then back behind this, you've got a little space that you could put some type of table or built-in or something, so you could like have a drop zone of some sort. And then this one's got a few more different things. So you've got an electric panel in here. Looks like a spot for like an EV hookup. And then that looks like it might be for your sprinkler system, I believe. All right, here we go. The time has come. So that was walking into the garage, or from the garage, bam, into your pantry / prep kitchen. Right here, you're not going far at all. right? So check this out. You have this massive island, couple pendant lights hanging down over the top of it. Along this wall to our left, you've got a range, another microwave. Like, this is where you store all the snacks, right? You don't have to worry about the main kitchen being cluttered. This is the one that's gonna have do all the heavy lifting, right? So you've got another sink in here. You've got a dishwasher. I love these great big windows looking out into the front of the home. I think that's awesome. Just lets in tons of natural light in here. And then along the back wall, look at all these outlets. Think of the crock pots. Could you imagine like family gatherings? Just everybody kind of, one, you've got two kitchens, so that's nice. But two, I could just see everybody kind of gathering in something like this to start prepping food. And just, I could see it flowing and people moving about the house. And I think that's what would be spectacular about having a large house. Just in my mind. But then you've also got a spot for another refrigerator as well. So anyway, this one just kind of got me a little excited, you know what I mean? And then you also have, if that wasn't enough storage because you had two kitchens, you have some dry storage as well. So all those bulk items and stuff like that, maybe you put some shelves in here, and this is like your actual pantry for all of your dry goods and stuff like that, right? Maybe that is an option. So you let me know. Those are just kind of some of the thoughts that are running through my head. But from there, we're gonna go ahead and work our way up to the second floor and see what all we can find. Now, if you are loving this floor plan and you don't live in and around the Atlanta area or kind of like Western North Carolina mountain area, because Loudermilk Homes, they do build there as well, definitely reach out to them. But if you don't and you're loving this kind of layout, while you can't build this exact home, you can reach out to our good friends over at professionalhomeplans.com and draw some inspiration from this home. Work with their design team to pull that inspiration from this one or any of the homes that we've ever toured across the country. And let them help you create that perfect dream home for you and your family. And if you are lacking a little inspiration, they also have tons of pre-designed plans that you can choose from, and you can tweak those and kind of make that your perfect dream home. But if you're looking to build your home, definitely reach out to professionalhomeplans.com. You can find that link down in the description. So this is the first of the secondary bedrooms up here on the second floor. Ooh, that was a mouthful. But carpet up here in the bedrooms, which is nice, feels good on the toes. These things are fun. There's a lot of these like little storage crawl spacey areas, like they're not real big, right? Like little hidey holes. But there's one on either side. But it's just a fun room. It's got like this little bump out right here. I think there's a dormer outside. I didn't pay attention. And then you have, this is out over the top of the garage. So you've got some extra storage space, right? Obviously put down some plywood. So whatever you're storing out here isn't falling through the ceiling. But then you also have an ensuite, and I believe each of the rooms in the house has their own private ensuites, which is nice. This one's got a tub in here. That tile going all the way up to the ceiling. And there's just a lot of room, I've noticed, in all of these bathrooms. Just elbow room, you know what I mean? It's crazy. But this is the closet. And again, come in here and have these closets kind of done up how you want them. And then you have a little bit more kind of crawl space access, maybe storage access. something along those lines. Now, I think most of the rooms are also like pretty large as well. This is the second floor laundry room. So washer dryer hookups. And then you've got your wash basin, good bit of counter space so you can do some folding. Some open shelves, a little cupboard. And then across the hall, this is the secondary bedroom. Now this one's interesting. This one's got like its own, almost like little living room, little sitting space, if you will. Like I think the main portion of the room is a little smaller than that first one we just came out of, but I think it definitely makes up for it with this space, right? And this could be like an additional closet if you wanted that. Or it could be like a little reading nook, a little library, a little homework station, little game room set up, you know, whatever. The sky is the limit. Laboratory, right? And then into this one's ensuite. So, man, 2 for 2 for the tubs. So single vanity, a little bit of counter space on either end. You've got the toilet, and then the showering tub. Again, tile going all the way up to the ceiling. Tub, you know, like the perfect size. Not super deep, not like low profile-y or anything like that. Just kind of nice size. And then into the closet. And there are a lot of these little like storage space doors. Look at that. It looks like it's over some stairs or something, right? But I don't think it is. That's neat. That one's actually like usable storage space. A little hiding spot. And then across the way we have another secondary bedroom. Look at the size. This is a larger room, box-wise. Like, it's huge. This one's neat because it looks out over the pool area in the backyard. Didn't even turn the lights on this one. But into its closet. And ensuite. This one got a standalone shower, so I just noticed that. I was like, well, all right, 2 for 3 for tubs though, but I like the standalone showers too, right? Got to change it up a little bit. And then, oh, that's what it is. I remember why it looks like there's stairs there now. It's a surprise. You'll see. But then you've got like another storage closet right here, maybe linen closet, something along those lines. And then about halfway down the hall, you've got this lofty space. Not really a loft, but you know what I mean. Movie common area space for all the bedrooms up here, and this kind of overlooks the pool. So you've got a little spot to mount a TV. This could be like the movie theater room, something along those lines. Just kind of like the family chill spot. If you've got everything downstairs a little bit more formal, right? And the upstairs spaces are just kind of for like family time. This could be it. You know, I can envision some nice big floofy couches, maybe a Pac-Man game somewhere, right? I could see that stuff. And then on the either side of kind of your TV area, you've got space for built-ins. or artwork, depending on your flavor. And what else do we got? To the right-hand side, I guess we will, ta-da! We've got stairs up to kind of the attic. And we haven't had some of this in a long time. But a little storage space. You've got access to your furnace up here. There's actually 2 furnaces up here. Should we call them furnae, right? If there's multiple furnaces. The furnae are up here. But plenty of space up here. One of the things I've been thinking about, what is it? Instantaneously. I hear that a lot. And I've used it before too. But me and Jen were talking the other day. Somebody said it must have been like a show or something we were watching, and they said instantaneously. And I was like, why don't they just say instantly? It saves like a syllable. But I don't know. Maybe it means something else that I just don't know about. But I instantly got to where I was going. I don't know. I got there instantly. I got there instantaneously, right? I don't know. But anyway, this is the kind of second floor dedicated office space. I say dedicated office space, but you can use it for whatever you want. You do have a window looking out into the front yard. It does have a closet as well, right? So more of just like a step-in closet, not a walk-in closet, but it also has windows. So technically, it could be a bedroom if you wanted it to be, but it could be a number of things, hobby room, craft room, the list. And then into some more, this is like more finished storage space. There is a lot of storage space in this house, which is nice. So if you do have a lot of stuff, right? It doesn't have to be all cluttered out in the open. It can kind of be tucked away. Because you could get really organized. Put some shelves in here, just make it look really nice. Then you can access stuff when you need it. And then you've got some more kind of attic access through that door. Now, I really haven't asked you yet, so let me know what you're thinking about this home down in the comments, what you like, what you might want to change or rearrange. Would love to hear about it. So this would be like the second floor elevator shaft. Or, more storage space, put some shelves in there and call it a day. Up to you. And then I guess we'll go ahead and, this would be the walk-in closet for this bedroom that we are currently in. And then you've got this small little hall that opens up into the bedroom itself. Man, this is a pretty decent sized tour. We've done some 8,000 square foot homes before in the past. We do them quite often. And even for being like unstaged home, normally those are a little quicker, you know what I mean? But I guess this one's it's got a lot more interesting things to it, right? A few more different things to scope out. And I'm excited because we're going to be doing 2 homes from Loudermilk. So this being the first, and then after this one, we're going to pop over and check out another one as well. So that's pretty cool. But we've got a long ways to go down to the basement. So we're going to do a quick little zoomy zoom. And then we find ourselves at the top of the stairwell down into the lower level. Now down here, it's framed out, not finished. Again, another one of those things that the owner, whoever purchases the home, can come in and kind of design up how they want. But as you get to the bottom of the stairs, you do have this like little landing space. It's like doorways to Narnia. Oh man, these things are everywhere. That's fun. So we're going to start over here on the left-hand side as you get off of the stairwell. Yeah, all the lights are on. All right. So you've got this side, which could be like bedrooms. Or just storage space. This looks like it could be some type of bathroom maybe. It's not plumbed in though, so maybe just like a storage closet. And then you've got this great big space over here as well. Now on the opposite side, it's a little bit more framed in with like definitive kind of like rooms, right? So when they get finished off, they could be, you could utilize those rooms for whatever. And that is over here. So I'll give you a good pan of everything. And then we'll just kind of hop into it a little bit room by room, just real quick. And you can kind of imagine what you would do with a space. Just like a huge common area. And then I'll show you also kind of like the bottom of that elevator shaft, because that could come all the way down here as well. Now this is cool. This is the finished part down here, and that's this mechanical room. It's got these automatic lights. But look at that. How clean is this? Even got a little spot to put like service records and stuff, which is neat. That's pretty cool. And then this would be like a little bathroom or powder room space. And then this is the bottom of your elevator shaft. So this is kind of where it would come out. And then you've got another bedroom, which sits right here. So like you could have just tons and tons of rooms. So this bedroom would enter into the ensuite, right? And then it looks like it also has its own closet built into the ensuite. Just so many possibilities. My mind would explode if I started going through them all right now. That's why I'm counting on you. But you do have just kind of side yard access, and then you've got stairs going up to the pool area. And then into, this looks like another bedroom. So it looks like two bedrooms down here. This would be the closet space. And then on this side, you would have the ensuite. So like toilet, and then shower, something along those lines. All right, y'all let me know what you think about this home down in the comments. If you want any more information on this home or Loudermilk Homes, you can find that information right down there in the description. With that, I hope you enjoyed the tour. I hope you go on to have a fantastic day. And as always, my name's Timothy. I look forward to seeing your beautiful face in the next one.